Channel. So today I am in beautiful St. Lucia. I'm here on my honeymoon with my husband and I wanted to do a Pilates yoga sunset workout. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you're on your honeymoon, I hope you take a minute to take time for yourself and work out and yeah, just enjoy the views. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna be on our back. So you're gonna start out by just coming back, pulling your knees into your chest, taking that nice, beautiful air and exhaling it out. Couple more inhales and exhale. You're gonna place your feet flat on the mat, hands behind your head, and we're gonna do a couple of push-ups. You can lift your heels or you can keep them flat on the mat, just like this, just preference. And we're gonna come up, taking it down. A couple of normal crunches just like this. Don't forget to breathe. Feel like you're lifting from the sternum. Five more. 3, 2, stay up on 1. You're gonna reach your hands and you're gonna lift your feet into tabletop and just reach. Reach those fingertips. Pulling in that navel. Five more. 3, 2, hands back behind your head on 1. You're going to tap your toes down to the mat, lift, and tap, and lift. Five more. And relax it out. You're going to place your hands down on the mat, down by your side. You're going to lift your legs all the way up to the sky, and you're going to drop one leg down and back up, and then the other one drops down and lift it back up. So they're going to take turns alternating. So you can stay down here with your upper half down on the mat, or you can raise your head up, lift, pulling that navel in. And knees into chest. Finding your breath once again. You can massage your spine by rolling back and forth, relaxing it out. Placing your feet back down on the mat, we're going to start to lift. So you're going to curl the tailbone under and lifting up so you look like a nice bridge. You're going to lift one leg up into the air, drop it down, and lift. tough. So just a few of them, you can feel it. 2 and 1. Bending that knee in, placing that foot back down on the ground. Other side, lifting that leg straight up into the air, dropping those hips, and lift. Last 2 and 1, keeping those hips lifted, bending that knee in, placing that foot back down, keeping those hips nice and lifted, squeezing the glutes. Deep inhale, exhale it out. Take those arms and put them overhead. Lift those heels up. Separate those knees and bring the back in. Separate, bring it in. Last 3, 2, and 1. Return those hands back down to where they were. Drop those heels, coming down little by little. Full body stretch. Go ahead and bring one knee in, extend that leg. Do a nice nose to knee stretch. And switching sides. Taking a nice side position. You want to prop yourself up on your forearm, bending your knees about 45 degrees, and you have your hand in front of you for a nice support. So you're going to lift your leg, extend it, bend it back in, and place it down. You can keep your hand here for support, or you can place it behind your head if you want to, whatever is more comfortable. Making sure you're nice and strong and lifted right in your side. You don't want to drop into it. You want to keep it nice and supported the entire time. Last 5. Keep it extended. We're going to lift and lower. Already feeling that fatigue setting in, pushing through it. Taking it back into a nice quad stretch. You can pat out that muscle. We're going to swing it over to the other side. Three more. Keep it extended on one, lift and lower. Take it back into that quad stretch. We're gonna come onto all fours, so hands and knees. Getting there slowly. Sitting back into a child's pose, opening your hips and sitting back. Coming up, taking a nice position in all fours. You're going to take your leg into a 90-degree angle. You're going to cross it over that other leg, back into that 90-degree angle and pumping it up. One more. And return that knee back down, other side. Couple more. Last one. Turning that leg back down, coming up into a downward dog, lifting those hips, and into a full plank, squaring those hips to the mat. You're gonna lift one foot, placing it, stacking it on top of that other heel, pulling that navel to spine. And unstacking that foot, other side. Nice, full plank right here. Hold it 10 more seconds. Knees down to the mat, opening up those hips, sitting back. Alright, off centering. You're all fours. You want one hand kind of off to the side, off of the mat. The other hand is going to be completely in the center. And you're going to have your leg in a diagonal. You're just going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now the key here is not to shift your weight. You want to be completely square to the mat. You don't want to shift your weight off into your hips. You want to be nice and stable, nice and centered. Squeezing that glute. Three, two, and one. Excellent. Other side. Setting up. You don't want to compromise your form on the other side. It's just as important. And bringing it back in, coming up into that downward dog, walking those feet, You're gonna extend one leg up and bring it through. Extending it up and bringing it through. A couple more. Drawing that navel in. Last one. And returning it back down into that downward dog. Other side. I don't recommend eating before doing this because you're going to feel it in your stomach. Last one. And going back into that downward dog, coming into that full plank, holding it. Knees down to the mat. Relax it out. Alright, we're going to do a couple of moves prone before we go into our cool down. So you're going to come down onto your stomach, prone position. You're going to reach your hands and your legs, and you're going to pump them up, up. You want to squeeze the glutes, drawing your navel in. Three, two, one. You can place your hands just directly below your face. You can either lower your head or just have your gaze just slightly above where your mat is. You're going to bend your knees and you're going to lift the knees. Lift. Three, two, one. Relax it out. Hands by your shoulders, pushing yourself up and away, and sitting back. Coming into a nice side modified plank position. You're going to lift your leg, bend it in, extend, and lower. Five more. One more. I'm sorry, we have the other side. Rotating your weight, setting it up. When you're ready, lift, bend, extend, and lower. Last two. And one. Coming down, sitting on in the center of your mat, extending your legs forward, reach for your toes. Inhale, and on your exhale, try to go a little bit further with your stretch. Drawing your hands back, your fingertips pointing towards you, you're going to lift yourself into a reverse plank. And coming down, crossing one leg over, rotating to that other side, straight spine. And other side. Uncrossing your leg, putting your soles of your feet together, make a butterfly shape with your legs, and just hinging slightly forward at the hips. Stacking your legs over to one side, reaching for that opposite side where your feet are. And coming up, stacking your legs on the other side and reaching, opening up that rib cage. Taking your final inhale. Thank you so much for doing this workout with me. I have other workouts for you. I'll list them, some of them, some good ones up in here in the description bar. And if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next workout. Thank you so much for participating. Bye.